I really can't do this anymore, Mom. I don't want this boring, bland-ass woman to be my mom. You're so lame. I can't believe it. Mom, I need you to do me a favor and just go get plastic surgery right away. You can't look like that around me. Wait, what? Why so suddenly? What's going on? What the hell were you thinking, Mom? Showing up at our open classroom day like that? All of my friends' moms were so beautiful and their clothing was all fancy and done well. Their makeup was also super perfect, and then you had to go and show up as my mom. You realize that you're probably the only person in the world that would show up in a boring old dress like that, right? Do you realize how embarrassed I was when you showed up? Everyone in the classroom will be laughing and talking about how my mom is so lame for years to come. Are you seriously that upset because I showed up in a suit and no caked-on makeup? What do you mean, that upset? Yes, I'm upset because it's a huge deal, Mom. This is important. If you're ugly, then all of my friends will look at me and say that I'm the girl with an ugly mom. Don't you get it? Ugh, you're so lame. I don't think there's anyone in that classroom that would make fun of you for what I'm wearing to your open classroom. Besides, I was wearing a suit because I just had an important meeting at work and I didn't have time to get changed. It's not like I normally wear a suit when I'm just out and about. Mom has got to go back to work anyway after I swing by and look at your open classroom. There's no point in me changing out of my clothes and then going back into a suit to go back to work. Ugh, I hate this, Mom. I can't believe that my own mother won't take off work for one single day when her own daughter has open classroom day. My mother prefers her stupid desk job over her own flesh and blood. I'm seriously just so sick and tired of having this terrible mother. It's so sad. All of my friends' moms are stay-at-home moms who always look after their family instead of work. Family is their top priority, so they don't go outside and work when they could be raising their own kids. That's what they all tell me. You realize that family is my #1 priority too, right? That's why I'm working hard every day to make sure that you have a place to eat and sleep, clothes to wear, and a phone to use to text your friends. Yes, you cannot work and stay at home to take care of the house to make sure your family has a clean house, but taking care of your family can be done by going outside of the house with a job to make money so that your family can keep living the life it wants. That's all the same. What? I've never heard such a terrible excuse. You don't need to go out and work for money for this house to keep existing. You just want to leave. And let's be real. It's not like you actually make a lot of money anyway, Mom. Stop acting like you're this amazing breadwinner and I'm allowed to get the newest iPhone every season. What the hell are you saying to your own mother? You want to know why I know? We have a super great dad who is really incredible at cooking. Our house would be perfectly fine with just Dad's restaurant. We don't need your stupid pocket change from your stupid job. Recently, he's been featured on some incredible magazine too. That's how famous his cooking is. Yeah, you're right about that. And his sales records have been incredible so far. I agree. Maybe you're right. We don't need my income from my job. It's really just a small addition to our house. Then I want you to quit your job and just stay at home like the other moms. Just take care of things at home. Be a stay-at-home mom. Quit your stupid job and do all of the things around the house so I don't have to do anything. Also, I want you to get plastic surgery and get a lot better at your makeup because, oh my god, as it stands, you're just an embarrassment to me when you show up. Hey, Hilda, I have to say, I really like my face the way it is right now, and I really love the office that I work in. I love my job. Yes, maybe I work full-time, and yes, I leave the house, but that doesn't mean that I've skipped out on anything at the house. I've taken care of everything around the house. Are you sure you're not okay with how things are now? You really want it to change? Of course I want it to change. You keep saying family is the most important thing to you, that it's priority #1. Well, your priority #1 is asking you to do something, so listen to her wishes. Your own daughter is saying that she's sad and upset because her boring and lame mom is embarrassing her at school. Do you understand? If you're my mom, you should just shut your face and listen to everything that she has to ask of you. Hilda. Also, I want this to be clear. I'm saying all of this for your own good, Mom. You should really be thanking me that I'm being this honest with you. Imagine if you just kept this up and you were just this boring, bland lady who's just got, no makeup skills and is quickly aging. Dad is seriously gonna just go for that other lady that's working at his restaurant. You remember that new girl that started working there part-time? You won't be able to say shit back to him when he ends up divorcing you because you're just choosing to remain an ugly old hag. Wait, what are you talking about? Wait, hang on. You're seriously going to tell me that you haven't figured it out yet? Haven't you seen how much Dad dresses up recently? He's been doing his best to look really good every single day he goes to work. You want to know why he does that? It's because he's busy bumping uglies with the new part-time worker that he just hired. I'm pretty sure they're dating too. She's super cute and petite and she works hard too. Honestly, she's just better than you. And how old was she again? I think she was 26, right? She's literally almost an entire generation younger than you. Kinda makes sense why Dad would be head over heels for her. Can't really blame him, can you? You're kidding, right? You're just being hurtful. I thought that he was just trying to be a little more fancy for the magazines. I didn't realize that he was having an affair. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. So let me give you my advice. You need to drop the stupid job and start getting your plastic surgery done right away. If you don't become the supermom that we need you to be, then you're gonna lose your seat as mother to the new, cute, and improved mom. Damn it, Joseph, talk to me. Is it true that you're dating the new girl at work, Sarah? I just found out about this and this better not be real. You need to talk to me right now.
What? When did you find out about this? How did you find out?
Oh my god, Joseph. So it's true. You're actually going out with Sarah. What the hell? I cannot believe that you are out playing hooky with some random girl at work when you literally have a wife and a child at home. And to make things even worse, you were having an affair with someone you hired to work with you. How could you possibly sleep with her?
I'm so sorry.
Our store was finally gaining traction too. How could you do such a thing? You're going to ruin it all. You better not get full of yourself just because some magazines and TV shows are all running to interview you. You're still the same husband that I married a while ago. Here's what you need to do right away. You need to break off everything with Sarah. Don't keep this affair going. Actually, you know what? You need to go ahead and fire her right away. Don't let her keep working there. She's a risk. She's starting to have a really negative effect on our daughter. Have you spoken to her recently?
Break it off with her? Oh, come on, Carla. You're really gonna try and get between our true love? I've never fallen for anyone this hard.
What? Are you being serious? You're gonna be talking about falling for some young girl when you are literally texting your own wife?
I'm sorry, Carla. I can't. I have no intention of breaking off anything with Sarah. I'm actually considering moving in the opposite direction, actually. I want to break it off with you, to be honest. That would be the best for me. Let's get a divorce. Sarah currently has my child. She's pregnant and I know that child is mine, so yeah, we're gonna have kids together.
What? Are you being serious right now? Tell me you're lying. You actually got her pregnant?
I can't ask her to terminate the pregnancy. I would never ask her to get an abortion. Plus, the more important thing is that I really love her from the bottom of my heart. I can't just let that go. So please, Carla, I'm asking you nicely. I'm begging you to let me get a divorce with you. Please, Let's get a divorce. I want to be her family. I want her to be my wife from now on until forever.
You're lying, right? Please tell me you're kidding. Let me get this straight. You're telling me that you're dumping me for the new girl that you met at your workplace? Is that what you're saying? I've done nothing but support you this whole time. I've done my best to be the best wife I could to you. Even when the store wasn't doing well, I was there for you. I never left your side. Who was there for you, supporting you when you were depressed because your store just kept being in the negatives, Tell me, who was it?
I really do thank you from the bottom of my heart, Carla. You have been incredible. I really want to thank you because you're right, you've done nothing but support me this far. But I'm sorry. Going forward, I want her to be my rock, and I want to be hers. I want the relationship I have with you to be replaced with her. I want to become the happiest man alive with her, not you. Do you understand what I'm saying, Carla?
Oh my god, you're serious.
I'll go get the divorce papers from the city office tomorrow. You don't have to worry about a thing. Once you've had some time to really organize your thoughts and agree to everything, go ahead and sign the papers and give them to me.
Oh my god. I heard from Dad. He told me everything. Apparently, you're gonna get a divorce, right? I'm so glad that you two aren't gonna be together anymore, and you won't be my mom. The best part about all of this is that I literally predicted this whole series of events happening right before they actually happen. I'm such a genius. What the hell are you laughing about, Hilda? How can you be so insensitive? Your own father was having an affair. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's no joke. He cheated on your mom. It's been an entire night and I really just can't let this go. This is actually the worst thing that has ever happened to me. How am I supposed to get over it? Wait. You're telling me that you think Dad is in the wrong? You really need to get your head checked out if you think it's his fault. Besides, it's your fault for being cheated on. I mean, seriously, you really should look in the mirror. You need to take a big look in the mirror, like I said, and start feeling guilty for not being more of an appealing woman for Dad. You really can't blame him. What the hell did you just say to me? I literally told you yesterday, Mom. Don't say that no one warned you about this. You can't just be this boring, bland mom. You need to be more attractive. Let's look at the facts. Some random old lady who's pretty ugly and refuses to use any kind of makeup versus a very young mom and cute woman who takes care of herself. Of course Dad is gonna choose Sarah. Are you serious right now? No man in his right mind would ever choose you. You're being so terrible right now, Hilda. You're gonna sit there and say that Mom is in the wrong for everything, huh? Blame everything on me? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. So pack your shit and get the hell out already. Why are you still here? No one needs you at this house anymore. You're just a used up old hag. Goodbye. Wait, what? Get the hell out? Hang on a second. Are you telling me that you're not going to be coming with me when I leave the house? I'm leaving alone? What? Hang on. Are you being serious? You really thought that I would leave the house with you? Of all the people? Don't worry, Mom. I've taken you the liberty of taking the divorce papers to the city office. I took it this morning all by myself. Oh, and just so you know, I made sure that Dad would have full custody of me. You're never gonna get to see me again, and I'm so glad I don't have to see you. I'm going to be living a new and amazing life with Sarah from now on. Woo! I'm so excited. What? You hang on just a moment, young lady. You just said that you already went to turn in the divorce papers to the city office? I read that right? Yeah, when I got home from school, I saw the divorce papers sitting on the living room table. You really should be better about hiding your private life stuff. It looked like you and Dad already signed it and it was all ready to go and everything. So I did what I could as an excellent daughter and just went to the city office a second ago and submitted it for you. You should be thanking me. You're kidding, right? You're just messing with me like usual. The divorce papers that I signed this morning, the fact that his signature was already on the papers too, means that he must have came home sometime during lunch just to come sign the papers. I don't believe what's happening. Let's be real, Carla. Things like this are much better if you just get it over quickly. You can't just let it drag on. I am so excited to see what Dad says when he comes home. He must eventually be overjoyed to see that the papers are turned in. I'm going to brag to him that his lovely daughter went and turned in the divorce papers early for him. Honestly, maybe Dad and Sarah will both be super happy that their lovely daughter was just so kind for them. Hey, Hilda, let me ask you one more time. You're really sure that you're going to be staying with Dad? You're not going to be leaving the house with me? You need to tell me that you're going to stay with Dad and his stupid mistress. That's what you want? You're not going to have any regrets about this, are you? I'm asking you one last time. Why the hell would I regret this at all, you freaking idiot? I won't have any regrets. If anything, I'm ecstatic about this whole divorce. I don't think I've been this happy for a really long time. Sarah has always been incredibly kind and she's super cute, so honestly, I've always been a huge fan of her. She's just the most amazing woman. It's been like a dream come true. If she becomes my new mom, could you imagine how much I could brag about a cute mom like her? I can just brag to all of my friends about how much of an amazing mom I have. They won't be able to say anything back to me. Okay, I understand, Hilda. I don't need your bland and lame ass as a mom. You're just useless to me in this family. No one needs you, so pack your shit and get the hell out. I already have a really cute and young replacement mom, so don't let the door hit you on the way out. Bye. Understood loud and clear. This mom, who isn't actually your real mom, will be leaving. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. I'll be sure to take all of my belongings and get out of the house as soon as possible. Don't worry. I should probably go to the city office and make sure that the divorce papers have successfully been submitted and accepted before I leave, huh? Wouldn't want to not get a divorce at this point. I'll just go somewhere else to find a place to live real quick. It shouldn't take me that long to move out of the house and be out of your hair. I'm not going to be going home ever again, so you can just go ahead and gather all of Mom's belongings and throw it away or sell it or whatever you like. You do what you want with it. Wait, hang on just a second though, Mom. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, not my real mom? I need you to understand what you're talking about when you say that you're not my real mom. Is that some kind of riddle? No, there's no riddle there, sweetheart. It just means that we're not related at all. I'm not your mother. I really thought that I did my best for you. I thought that I raised you right, but alas, I guess it didn't work out, huh? Can't beat blood. I think that there really is something that you can't get past when you're not just really biologically mother and daughter, you know? My real daughter would never be this way. But I mean, what's nice about all of this is that I don't have to pay for any kind of child support, so I feel much better about cutting off needless weight. What are you talking about, not related? This is the first time I heard you say anything about that. You're just saying that to yank my chain. I don't understand what you're talking about at all. Honestly, if you want to know more about where you came from, you can just talk to your dad. I don't want anything to do with it. Alright, I gotta go now. I'm gonna get ready for my new and amazing life without your stupid cheating father. Hey, I talked to Dad. Is it true that I'm not your real daughter? Am I really the child of some random woman when Dad was having an affair? Tell me the truth or so help me I will lose my mind. Ah, so you went and asked your father, huh? Didn't it take too long? I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, dear, but I promised you that that is the whole truth. You're the child of some random hookup. That's the truth. That's the whole reason that Dad opened up his own restaurant to begin with. It wasn't some kind of random dream. Wait, what? Oh, wait, hang on. He didn't tell you about that story, huh? Sorry, I think I got a little too carried away with myself. Oh well, cat's out of the bag now. Your father was a terrible man and had an affair with someone that he worked with back at his old store. When she got pregnant, the whole store was just this giant storm of who did it what and who's responsible for what. To put a long story short, your father started his own store because he was fired from his old company for sleeping with one of his employees. So, pretty much the same reason he's getting a divorce now. Are you being serious right now? And then after you were born, that woman who gave birth to you? Yeah, she bolted real fast. She was nowhere to be found and we were left with you. Oh, and she did leave a note with you and a smelly diaper. I think it said something like, "I don't want this child. Please take good care of her. Goodbye." I don't remember exactly. That's why we took you in and we raised you as our own. I actually did my best to raise you as my own, like I said before. The child of the mistress that my husband had slept with, causing him to lose his job. A brand new store that your father had just opened like 2 months earlier. Honestly, it was so incredibly busy back then, I don't even really remember anything that happened. It was all just a huge blur, and before I knew it, he cheated it again. But what the hell? So you're telling me that I was just some child whose actual biological mother just abandoned entirely? I was an unwanted child? I mean, yeah, that's one way you can put it. I'm not sure I would want to be so harsh on you, but... Of course, at the time, we both considered getting a divorce. It wasn't like we were just so okay with everything and we moved on. But you know what? I promised that I would do what I can for the rest of my life with this man and that I wouldn't just let go. I made a promise to him and myself. That's why I said, okay, let's take you in and raise you as our daughter. I knew that I had to do this. And that's why I decided that we would try again at this whole marriage thing. And I really did my best to make this whole thing work too. I did my best to support you and love you and care for you. And I did my best to support the store and the house too. There was never a day that I didn't prioritize my child or family first. But who knew that the result of all that hard work and effort is this? My own daughter hating me and my husband having an affair with some random woman. Oh, Mom. I want you to get along with Dad and Sarah, okay? You make sure everything stays smooth. Oh, and of course, you have to take care of the baby that's gonna be born real soon. You gotta get along with it too. Don't just let it go. Alright, good luck. Have a good life. Wait, hang on, Mom. Just 1 second. About that. Would it be alright if I just go with you, Mom? I really have thought about it and think that it'd be better to be with you. What? Why the sudden change of heart, dear? You finally got what you wished for. A cute and young mom, right? I'll take my ugly ass and leave you all alone, since that is what you all seem like you want. You literally told me to get my lame, ugly, and boring ass out as soon as possible, remember? You said there was no use for someone like me in that household. Actually, I want to tell you the truth. Dad told me that I needed to get out of the house and that I have no choice to stay with them. That he was going to start a new family and I was just in the way. What? I actually heard from Dad a second ago. He told me about the baby that's in Sarah's belly. I didn't know about it till literally 20 minutes ago. He just told me out of the blue. He says that it was a girl, and I was so excited that I have a cute mom that's young, and I would even be getting a younger daughter to come with that. What a great deal, right? But Dad talked to me after that, and he said that he wants to live with his real family, and real family only. So he wanted me to pack my things and get ready to leave the house because I'm unwelcome. He said that Sarah actually doesn't like me at all because I was born from some random woman that she didn't know, and that he's gonna prioritize her wishes. Then he said that I have a few choices, but the smartest thing that I could do for myself is just to get out of the house with you. Oh my god, they're actually one of the most rotten people. They're gonna push this unrelated child onto me? After all that they've done to me? Yeah, we'll see about that. Right? I'm agreeing with you. How could they possibly do me like that? Just chase me out of the house. I'm Dad's child too, you know. He can't just kick me out over some random woman. So please, would it be alright if I just follow you? I need somewhere to go and I really don't know where else I can go. Would that be okay? Yeah, of course not. You can't come with me. You better not come and show up at my house either. I'm not gonna let you anywhere near me. Wait, what? Oh, come on. Don't like you're just an innocent little victim here, you little rotten shit. You have no right to be mad at those two either. You're just as bad as them. You were the one that told me that it can't be helped that Dad chooses the younger girl. I remember what you said. You were pretty disgusting. In other words, this is the exact same thing that happened to me. Dad loves the unborn baby that he's having with his mistress more than he would ever love you. Do you understand what I'm saying, dear? You're being thrown away again. He would much rather prefer this adorable unborn baby that he's having with his lovely little mistress than this bitch of a middle school brat that is nothing but headaches for everyone. Why would you be so mean to me, Mom? I've literally been your daughter for 15 years. And how could you tell your own daughter to not show up at your house? How could you? Where the hell am I supposed to go? Dad hates me, Sarah hates me, you're telling me to stay the hell away. How am I supposed to do anything without my parents when I'm literally only in middle school? What am I supposed to do? I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dear. I don't have any shape or form of custody of you, and to make things even better, I'm not related to you at all either. The only other way that I see you existing at all is convincing Dad as best as you can. You can't come to me. I'm not helping you. No matter how hard I convince him, it's going to be hell. Even if he says yes, I still have to deal with Sarah. Think about it. I have to live with a dad that doesn't want me there, and Sarah, who doesn't even like me because I'm just some random child. Are you seriously not going to help me at all, Mom? You're just going to abandon me and leave me stranded? Yeah, of course I'm going to do that. I've done my absolute best raising you for 15 long, hard years, but at this point, I don't think there's any shred of love or responsibility left in me for you. Okay, this is it for me, Hilda. Goodbye. Have a nice life.
Oh my god, Carla! What the hell should I do? The store is in a huge crisis right now. I can't do anything about it. As people stop showing up entirely, and this month, we're just gonna be bleeding money. I don't know how to stop this. Until just recently, it was just reservation after reservation, and the store was full literally every single day. Now, there are no reservations at all every day, and I don't think I've even seen a single customer for the longest time. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Oh no, that's not good. What are you going to do? You even have a baby on the way too. What are your plans for the baby? I'm sure you're gonna need a lot of money real soon.
Why are you talking to me like it's just someone else's problem, huh? How could you be this cold to me? All this has to do with you too, doesn't it? You're responsible for this mess. I have a hunch that you're just running around town, yapping away about how terrible this restaurant is, and slandering it. That's why everyone stopped showing up.
What?
That's the only explanation for this whole thing. There's no other reason that anyone would just stop showing up all of a sudden like this. You're just pissed off that you were rejected and thrown away, so you're just trying to get in the way of my success as a restaurant owner.
Yeah, you must think that I'm bored or something. I would never have that much time on my hands to take revenge or anything. The only thing that I am guilty of is that I had to go around telling people that I got a divorce with you. I think the only groups of people that I told were my company, because I had to, and my parents back at home. No one else. Oh wait, I completely forgot. It shouldn't be that big of a deal though. I told all of the parents and guardians over at Hilda's school. They all know too.
Wait, what? You told all the parents and guardians about her divorce? Did you really need to tell everyone that much? Why would you do that? That is absolutely the reason I don't have any more customers showing up at my store. How could you possibly just run around and tell all these people about our business? These are local people.
Wait. Don't get this twisted. Calm down. I didn't tell all of the parents and guardians at Hilda's school just because I was pissed off and hoped that by telling me, they wouldn't go to your restaurant and you'd suffer forever. I did it because it was literally written in the school rulebook. I just had to obey the rule because you know how I am. Just a stickler for rules and whatnot. I really had no choice.
What? What are you talking about, Carla? Reporting a divorce is in the school rulebook?
Do you remember how I used to be an officer over in the PTA at Hilda's middle school? I'm pretty sure I told you that I was busy often because of that. But we're gonna be getting a divorce, and since we're getting a divorce, and I won't be having any custody of Hilda, I had to quit the PTA, you know. I had no choice. And boy, you wouldn't believe how difficult and annoying it is being a part of the PTA. The bureaucracy. Anytime that any member, especially an officer such as myself, has to leave the PTA in the middle of the season, I have to report the reason to all of the other members. And if I don't have the permission of the other members to resign my position as an officer of the PTA, they won't let me resign. That's the rules, you know. Can't be helped.
What the hell is all that?
Yeah, so I had no real choice in any of it. My hands were tied. I had to tell all of the lovely guardians of the PTA that we were getting a divorce. Oh, don't worry though. I made sure that I didn't tell them about the whole affair thing though. I kept that part to myself. But you know how these things are. People just somehow figure things out and connect the dots. Before you know it, everyone already knows everything.
But, no! So you're telling me that most of the people in this area know that we're getting a divorce? How could this happen to me? Wait, hold on a second. Does that mean they know about my affair and girlfriend's pregnancy too? How much does everyone know? Do they all know about everything that's going on?
I mean, if I were in your position, I would definitely assume that that was the case, yes? That's probably why everyone stopped going to your restaurant. That would be my guess. I don't know anyone in their right mind that would want to eat the food from a chef that cheats on his wife, that he has supported him forever, and gets a girl pregnant. Could you imagine what might even be in the food? Ugh, kinda gross to even think about.
Damn it! Damn it all to hell! Everything was going so well! I had my future secured! Even my sales were reaching new records every single day. I had nothing to worry about for a while. Carla, you need to listen to me and listen to me carefully. Help me now. I'm going to be having a child real soon, and I cannot have this restaurant in this condition. I'm literally going to wither and die.
Whoa, what? Why the hell do I have to do something about it? I don't get where that idea came from. I don't give a rat's ass about your stupid restaurant or what happens to it. If anything, I wish it just disappears and you sink with your ship.
Shut the hell up! You realize that I had to take on Hilda because you were the one that rejected her, right? I asked her politely to take you on, and instead, I had to take her. You know how much she cost? She's always asking for the latest and newest iPhone, and she's spending all this money on her stupid makeup. Come to think of it, she's literally your daughter too, so you need to work hard to help me out. Don't just throw all the responsibility on me.
What?
If anything, you better pay up for Hilda's child support. I'll give you a real quick estimate on how much. Considering she's going to be attending a private high school and going to college real soon, I'll need to make some monthly payments for tuition. Give me like $1,000 a month.
Oh, don't you even get smart with me, shithead. You better change your tune real fast. Why in the name of God do I have to pay and take care of a child that I didn't give birth to? I don't even have any kind of custody of her anymore. You know what you need to do is go find the woman that you got pregnant and tell her to be paying you $1,000 because it's her child.
You raised her for 15 long years. I know that means something to you. You're basically her real mother. I'm sure she feels that way too, so stop acting stupid. The least you can do for us is pay for her child support every month. I know you can.
Oh man, you really can't be helped, can you? You're just a lost cause. Are you actually reading what you type, or are you just texting whatever you remember from what you dreamt of this morning?
What the hell is that high and mighty attitude you're giving me? How dare you? Besides, you know that Hilda is also in a whale of trouble, no thanks to you, right? It's not just me either. You were supposed to keep the whole not related thing to yourself until she became an adult, and then you had to go and tell her. How could you break our promise like that? Everything is completely screwed up now because you decided that it would be nice to just tell her everything. It's your fault. She hasn't gone to school for over a week now, and she's hanging around a really shady crowd of people. You know, the kind that hang around the skate park late at night.
I mean, yeah, I'm not really surprised to hear that. If you don't have a sense of belonging at home, then it makes sense that she's going to be finding the next nearest place that she can find someone to want her. Lord knows what she does at those parks.
Please, I'm begging you. I need you to help me out of this. If we can restart the store and get it going again, everything will just work itself out. That's all I need to get done. First off, let's get the store sales going up again. Once the sales are back to where they used to be, then our lives will be much more stable. And then I'll feel much more comfortable dealing with Hilda and having the difficult conversations that I need to have with her. That's why I'm begging you right now. Just help me out. Just this once.
Yeah, that's a solid and definite no from me. Stop trying to drag some stranger into the mess that you created. You deserve everything coming to you, and I hope your daughter goes down with you.
But...
Let's be real. The only reason that there are no more customers coming to your store is because you lack the skills as a chef. If you were a chef that can really run his own store with his own skills, then you could just use your cooking to make people have to come back to your store for more.
What?
Oh my god. I'm saying that if you cooked actually amazing food, then the people will go back to you, no matter what the chef has done in the past or what he is now. But the fact that there are no people coming back to your restaurant speaks more to your cooking than it does to what you did in your private life, or in the kitchen with your mistress.
What the hell?
Alright, good luck with everything though. You were seriously the worst, and I mean that as a father and a husband. But hey, who knows? Maybe your cooking is actually decent.
Joseph's store is still doing pretty terrible, and no one has shown up to come and eat at his store. Oh, and the interviews completely went away as well, so he got no good publicity coming outside of the local areas. He's just been bleeding money this whole time, so people are really counting down the seconds before he has to close up shop. Oh, and Hilda? She's doing great things with awful people, becoming every parent's worst nightmare. At the moment, Joseph's restaurant parking lot is their headquarters. She's gathered a large group of delinquents to hang around, which is probably not helping his case with getting more customers either. I mean, who would want to go to eat at a store where there's a bunch of thugs in a parking lot? However, it's not like Joseph can do anything about it either. He's too terrified to say anything because there are way too many other delinquents there to fight. At the moment, that whole family is just being treated by all the locals as a terrible cancer to the area, and they're all being avoided.